Sorry guys, have to start this one all over again because of a bad signal with Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna go ahead and start all over and I'll try to go 10 times faster on this one. Okay, so are you ready to be an entrepreneur? Do you have what it takes to be an entrepreneur? That's what this blog is about. So the first thing I had talked about original video was that you have to have the personality and the guts to be able to sacrifice everything you have. And I said sacrifice the car, the dog, the cat, sacrifice your home. A lot of you can't do that. You are not in a situation to do that, or there's just no way that you can do it. Actually you can, but you have to be able to see that vision, the long-term vision. So what are you willing to lose? When I started my business, I was only 20, I'm 32 now, and I was only 25 years old. So it was easier for me to start my business because I didn't have any children. I had no house. I had a car. And so I was in a place where it was like, well, I was living with my sister. So I was in a place where it was like, well, who cares? If I'm poor, I'm used to being poor. If I lose something, I don't care because I don't have anything. So it's easier. The younger you are, the easier it is to start a business because it takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work, a lot of vision for the future, not the right now, want to get paid right now attitude, and you have to be willing to lose absolutely everything. And if that is not even comfortable for you at all, then you're definitely not ready for entrepreneurship. The second thing I was talking about was being financially smart. If you are not good with your personal finances and you're not good with money, then you are not going to be a good entrepreneur. And I recommend that you do not become an entrepreneur. The way that I run my personal finances is also the same way that I run my business finances. And one of the major things that I see people fail at is paying themselves first and then paying their workers last. When in fact, a real successful entrepreneur will pay everybody else first and you get paid last. So if you're not willing to be that type of person, don't open a business, because let me tell you what, a business is expensive, and a lot of these things people don't foresee happening. Well, I didn't know I was going to have to pay for the trademark. I didn't know I was going to have to pay for the insurance policy. I didn't know I was going to have to pay for the office rent. I didn't know I was going to have to pay for the office materials. I didn't know I was going to pay for my marketing. When you don't think like that, you're not ready to be an entrepreneur. You have to think about all of those things. And if you're not financially savvy personally, there's no way you're ready for another set of bills. Because remember, when you're opening a business, you're running this set of bills and you're running this set of bills. And they're two totally separate ways of doing your bills. So be prepared for that. Also, again, if you're selfish, I'm going to pay myself first and I'm going to pay everybody else last, you're going to shut down. You're going to shut down real quick, because those people that are working for you are being loyal. They're doing the work. They have the skill sets. They're the ones producing the product. So if you're not paying them first and getting them on board, and then they all decide to quit, what are you going to do? Remember, those people come first and you get paid last. Don't ever work for somebody who tells you, oh, I got you. I'm going to pay you in a few weeks. Let me just pay you next time. That's not a real entrepreneur. A real entrepreneur is saying, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm not going to pay myself, and I'm going to sell the dog, and I'm going to sell the cat so that you can have a paycheck, because I need you to continue my business. You have to make those kind of sacrifices. Again, you come last, always, as an entrepreneur. Now, a lot of you also, when things go bad, how resilient are you? Because when you open a business, things will go wrong, especially when you're just starting off, because you're learning. How resilient are you when your sales are low? A lot of you open these businesses and you say, okay, I'm really good at making tacos. I make the best tacos in the world, and I know that I'm going to make a lot of money because people are already willing to pay me for my wonderful tacos. Well, what happens is you spend all this money on a beautiful taco stand or shop or whatever, and then you sit there and you say, okay, Where's everybody? How come I'm not selling tacos? I thought I was really good at making tacos. When in fact, you have to hustle. You have to get your ass up and knock on every door and give out free samples and say, this is why my tacos are the best freaking tacos in the world. How many do you want? Let me give you buy two, get one free. Okay? Again, you have to have that hustle mentality. And if you're not strong enough and you're not willing to withstand the storms, because they will come, and you're easily broken by that, you're not ready to be an entrepreneur. It takes a really, really strong and crazy mindset to open a business. And like I said in my previous blog, I have the mindset, you know what? I am not the smartest girl on the block. I'm not the prettiest girl on the block. I'm not the whatever fastest, but I will outwork you. I will outwork anybody that comes across me. And I think that's how my mindset is. My mindset is slow and steady always wins. And that's how I was in school. You know, growing up, I didn't even make A's. I mean, I made A's sometimes, but I wasn't the best student. But I was willing to stay after school, go before school, talk to different people, go to tutoring, do everything I had to do in order to pass. And that's how I know that I have it. I had it within me to be an entrepreneur. So, and then another thing I want to talk to you guys about, if you think that by opening a business you will become a millionaire or you're going to make a lot of money at first, yeah, good luck with that. Being an entrepreneur means that you have the long-term vision to see your investment pay off. If you are willing to open a business, or you're wanting to open a business and you want to get paid right now and you want to make all this money in the first month, the second month, the third month, 1 year, 2 years, no, it doesn't work like that. Building a successful business takes time, takes years. It takes years of putting your hard blood, sweat, and tears into something to finally see it pay off. So if you're the kind of person that you want to buy a nice car right now, and you want to have a nice house, and you want to have nice things, yeah, that's out the door. Because again, you have to put things in priority, and it's about building that business. Now, I'm the kind of person that says, well, you know what? If I'm going to make triple what I'm making right now in just a few years, hell yeah, I'm going to make that investment. I'm going to make that investment. If I'm going to make quadruple, if I'm going to be a millionaire in less than 10 years, would you do it? Hell yeah, I would do it. Why not? What's 10 years of my life for the rest of my sacrifice for the rest of my life being wealthy and changing my family's situation? I can do that. A lot of people can't do that. So you have to really, really dig deep, think really hard if this is what you want to do. Because if it is what you want to do, nothing will stop you. Nothing. Nobody can tell you anything. No situation. Nothing. You're just going to go for it, and you're going to dive off the diving board and just go for it. You're going to be able to take that risk. But again, you have to be resilient. And a lot of people want to give up because you're not going to get all the answers you want right away. Lots of people are going to tell you no. And you can't blame them. When you start a business, you literally, and this is what I literally did, I had a stack of business cards, and you're like, hi, my name is Samantha, and I do marketing. Hi, my name is Samantha, and I do videos. Hi, my name is, and all of them will ignore you. They'll all ignore you. But over time, as the years go by, every job that you get, you do a great job over and over and over, and soon enough you will get referral business. But if you're thinking that you passed out all these darn business cards and nobody's calling me, and I don't want to do this, and I suck, and I should never open a business, it doesn't work like that. It takes a lot of patience, and it takes doing a really good job and being unnoticed for a really long time. So if you're trying to be an entrepreneur to get noticed, or just for your ego, you'll be real broke. Real broke. So I want to know, and there's another thing. You have to have the passion and the commitment to do this. A lot of you will say that you have the passion and the commitment to do this and to open a business and to go out on your own, but you won't even show up. And a lot of people ask, well, how do you do what you do? And oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. I'd be like, okay, show up tomorrow. Let's work on this together tomorrow. Can you show up at this time and this date? Half of you will not show up because you don't have that commitment. You don't have that drive. And if that's not enough for you to want to do something, then do something else. You got to have that passion for whatever it is you're doing to where you're willing to wake up. You're willing to wake up and go and show up and do whatever it takes. When I was doing my internship, the one question, and I interned at Turner Studios in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's a huge multi-million-dollar company. And they asked me, why should we choose you over the other interns to intern here? And the thing I told them, I was like, you should choose me because I am willing to do whatever it takes to be there. I will scrub the toilet with a toothbrush if you would just allow me to be there. It was an unpaid internship, but I wanted it so bad that I told them, I was like, I'll do whatever. If you need me to clean, take out the trash, I'll do it as long as I can be there and learn from you. And that was one of the things they told me later on as why I was hired as an intern. And that internship changed my life, by the way. It changed the course of my life, and it definitely helped me launch my career. So I wanted to ask you guys, what kind of passion and commitment do you really have? If you really want something, you'll show up and you'll stop talking about it. A lot of you are like, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do this. And I hear you talk about it over and over and over. And I'm like, shh, homeboy ain't doing nothing because he's been talking about that for like a really long time. And I can just tell there's certain go-getters and there's certain people who aren't. And so I'm that type of person. I'm a go-getter, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get what I need done. Another thing, you have to be really organized. Yes, it is also hard to find an investor, but that's where you have to prove yourself. A lot of you have to be organized, extremely organized. You don't understand what goes into owning a business. So when I say being organized, are you willing to pay taxes? Do you know how to run the taxes? Do you know how to do the accounting? Who's going to help with the billing? Who's going to help with the marketing? Who's going to do your sales? Oh, there's sales involved? Oh man, I thought we were just going to have so much fun and just make tacos all day because I make the best tacos. It doesn't work like that. If you are not organized in every department of your business will fail. If you are doing no marketing all the time, every day, then your business will fail. If you're not on top of your numbers, doing your accounting and paying your taxes, your business will fail. If you are not out there on the grind doing sales every day, you will fail. One of the hardest lessons I learned was that I thought my love and my passion for what I did was enough. I thought, well, I love doing cool videos and I love producing these projects and I love marketing and PR and I love it so much that all the money should come, right? It doesn't work like that. The way that it works is if I'm willing to make the right connections and get those sales closed, make the deals and make the deals happen is how we make money. It's not because I just love doing art. I mean, there are instances where an artist can make beautiful paintings and just sit there and for some reason he's just, or she is just a wonder of the world and people just pay millions of dollars and they never even had to walk outside their house to do a sale. Sales just come, the money just comes. That really doesn't happen. There are some businesses that are, successful businesses, but they're fly by night. And so when I mean that, they're overnight sensations or successes. But look at those type of businesses 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road, 10, 20 years down the road. Are those really long-lasting businesses, or did they just make a ton of money in a short amount of time? Think about it like that. Most businesses that are successful have years of experience and years of sacrifice have been put into them to where the payoff actually came. And I want you guys to think about that. Look at all the successful businesses. Think about restaurant chains that are homegrown. Think about car dealerships that are homegrown. Think about a coffee shop that is homegrown. Do you think those people really just opened up that shop and made a ton of money? No, they were all broke. All of them. Every single one were broke, but they built something from scratch and they were able to build throughout the years. And so I want you to just think about those types of things. Do you have what it takes to not only do your own personal bills, but do a whole other set of bills for a business? Do you have what it takes to remember the legal aspect of your business? Because if you don't, it'll get your ass in trouble. Do you know how to pay the taxes, do the accounting? Do you know how to do marketing? If you don't, are you willing to pay somebody to do the marketing? Do you know how to do sales? A lot of entrepreneurs don't even know how to do sales. A lot of you open a business thinking that when you sit pretty and you open this beautiful taco shop that everybody's just gonna walk in and pay you because you have the best tacos. They don't even know who you are. You have to be willing to hustle your ass off and also take the hits. You have to be good with the word no. I was devastated when people would tell me no, especially when I worked in my first sales job. And the answer was no, and no, and no, and no, and no. But if you take no and you're just like, okay, one no is just closer to a yes, then that's the kind of mindset that you have to have, and you'll be very successful if you're resilient like that. And no matter how much you're beaten down, you're still willing to get back up. And so these are just some of the things that it's going to take for you to be an entrepreneur. So I hope that this conversation helps you decide whether or not it's for you. It's not for everybody. Excuse me, it's not for everybody. I can tell you that. A lot of you are talk. You think you can do it, and you won't. You won't be able to do it because you want things now. You want the nice car, you want the nice house, you want this and you want that. When in fact, a true entrepreneur sacrifices all of that, and that comes in the long run, and they see that vision. So anywho, I really hope this helps you. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know and leave your comments below. As always, this... Did you hear that? Nina put her Fitbit on. Hold on. I'm on Facebook Live, Nina. Hold on. Say hi to everybody on Facebook Live. Hold on. Let me put you on speakerphone. How do I do this?
I don't know.
Oh, here. Tell hi, everybody. Tell everybody what you had to call me for in my line. She's in the other office.
Because I finally bought a Fitbit and I just put it on. I was so excited to tell Samantha. Okay, I feel like a loser. Bye.
Bye. Okay. So, fun stuff. Okay, go to my website, www.heartfiremedia.net. No, don't go to my website. I mean, you can, but go to my YouTube. www.youtube.com/heartfiremedia210 and check out the other videos, and also subscribe. Do me a really big favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, please, please. I will leave the link below. And if you have any other comments, feel free to leave them. But I really hope this helps. Are you ready to be an entrepreneur? I hope so, because we need many more of you out there, especially you young girls. We need more Latina entrepreneurs out there. You can do it. I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.